Mr. Wiggles,
Shoes.
an original,
Shoes.
innovator of dance and rhyme.
Shoes.
Back
Shoes.
then, here we go. Now, hey.
We're putting a show together based on Mr. Wiggles' real-life experience as a hip-hop pioneer and legend, evolving the form. Your story, but it's also generational.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, people need to know that this is not a whole old-fashioned dance history show.
I also think that the stuff that we did in the past was groundbreaking before its time.
Born in Spanish Harlem, we got evicted. Relocated South Bronx at age 5 where hip-hop was soon created. Keep your eyes on the clock, don't let the hand touch 7. Streets like Iraq, buildings like 9/11. Burnt down by slumlords collecting blood money. My family left out in the cold, nose running, but we survived that, see? I seen things in the streets that no 10-year-old kid should see. Man got blasted in the chest, falling face first. Shorty got shot in point blank range. I watched this whole neck burst. All hope was lost till the revolution came. Today we call it hip-hop, but back then it had no name.
Hip-hop has evolved, and Mr. Wiggles was a part of evolving the form.
But the games that we really played in the street that everybody would tell you was a game called Skellies. Now Skellies was serious. That wasn't a game. That was like street cred in itself, you know, like hip-hop before hip-hop.
It's not about dance history, really. And
In the mid-'70s, there was a war in the streets and a dance battle between two styles, rocking versus breaking. The B-boys break from the bottom up, fast footwork, sweeps, ground moves. The rockers rock from the top down. Love was in the air between a B-boy and a B-girl that caused friction between crews, and the clash between styles led to the greatest hybrid street style dance of all time. Air moves, power moves, spins, tracks, axles, flares, 90s, continuous head spins and more. All these moves would take breaking from the streets of the Bronx to the Olympics.
we have a 28-year relationship working where Mr. Wiggles came into the ballet world and worked at a time when hip-hop was not even taught. His work and who he is and the courage as an artist.
Well, the reasoning behind this show in particular, it's an extension of the work I've done with Anne-Marie. I was a shyer kid back when I first started working with her, and we're still coming off the street, you know, and we didn't have the exact discipline to be a professional dancer yet. We're learning it on the job. Intertwine all these incredible dancers, one cypher, New York style cypher, and battled, you know. Nobody was doing that. And nobody was trying to make a ballet dancer battle a b-boy. And we did it, you know, and it was amazing.
That. So it's a show about today.
Passing on legacy to the universe, using young dancers and giving them an opportunity the same way I had my opportunity.
Yeah, and now you take it. Boom ba dee da da ba 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 da da da.
There's a lot of story that was intertwined with what we did, where a friend of mine was murdered. She gave me a choice to stay and dance or go, and I chose to stay and dance. The stuff that we did in the past was groundbreaking before its time.
Yes.
But when you don't take the risk, you know, in the beginning, these kids don't have the benefit. They have the benefit of our risk.